somehow if you understand whatever topics or whatever situations that you're getting into with your father, you just have to communicate with him, and never stop somehow realizing with all the bad things that you think that you want to somehow express, or somehow your father want to express to you. It's a matter of communication, and I guess communication, and especially the young leaders.
They have these certain expectation, but you have to have choices, and that's where the conflict happens. I would be surprised that I never met a person who had not had some conflict with his family as they growing up, and that becomes kind of defining things sometimes in your life. That's the essential idea that we kind of brought up the whole story. So the blood metaphor was to kind of bring up this idea as what the expectation of the fathers and their understanding and the children's free will. How do they make these choices, and what the consequences of what they do. Did I answer the question? So mental health is kind of, if the parents don't understand the children, it creates a kind of a downward spiral, which kind of makes things worse for everybody, including the parents and the children.
May I also ask po if the writer also have the same sentiment, or can you add some more po, sir?
Well, actually, personally, what I see in the script in terms of mental health is about the foundation of a home. The father is the pillar of the home, haligi ng tahanan, and it's very crucial and imperative for the father to build the foundation for his children. And in our film, it's very obvious about how Peter grew up wanting to please the father first, and at the same time finding his own voice. Through the struggles that he faced, he's able to find his real identity and he's able to fight for it. And at that cost, nag-clash sila ng father niya. So we see the repercussion of home gone wrong, and that is a wake-up call, the call to action for families to really learn how to raise your children, how to be a parent. And not only as a parent, it represents a leader. So it can also relate to all our communities, societies where a leader is gone wrong, become too controlling, and what happens, what becomes the product of the children, of the constituents, they also become unhinged, right? So I think if we'll be able to contemplate further on the message of the story, we'll be able to find ourselves in the characters and be demanding more from our leaders to be better.
For the record lang po, in connection with that po, my question goes like this. And coming from you po, the creators of movie, in what way the movie does promote healthy relationship with father? Since it is through the contrast po, di ba, na pinakita na how father should be. Contrast po yung pinakita ng movie kung ano yung dapat maging model na ama sa kanilang mga anak. And can you add some more po or even expound for the audience po na gusto pong mapanood yung pelikula ninyo?
I believe in some ways, in addition to what they have said, mental awareness dito sa pelikula is quite an important thing. Simply because if you notice, the father has reached the point where he's quite delusional. Delusional about his position, his power, and his being a father. But then, at the end of it all, pinakita din yung siguro because of the blood transfusion, possibly, we don't have too many studies on that. Nagkaroon ng changes si Peter that made him, better supposedly, and not like his father. Unfortunately, in our society, you meet different kinds of individuals. Some may be psychotic, some may be schizophrenic, some may also have delusional intentions. In much the same way na yung anak na babae eventually decided to take everything on her own. Now, anong importansya nito sa mga manonood? Marami tayong matututunan sa kung paano ang ating sosyedad, ang lipunan natin, na ang tatay ang parang nasusunod. At eto lang yung tama, na kung maaari, kailangan balikan natin yung punto na ang mga kabataan ngayon, kaya sila lumalaban sa magulang, kasi ang tingin nila parang hindi naman tama lahat ng ginagawa ng tatay. Hindi ko alam kung nasagot ko yung tanong mo, pero kung
Yes po, sir.
i-invite natin ang mga manonood, ito'y tungkol sa pamilya, tungkol sa iba-ibang klaseng ugali, tungkol sa isang tatay na parang dominante, na gusto lahat ng gusto niyang gawin, hanggang sa umabot sa hindi maganda. Meron siyang nagagawang hindi na rin tama. At mabuti na lang ang anak, kahit papano, nakikita yung mali.
Yes po, sir. Last on my end po, since this is about the issue on power struggle po, di ba? And breaking free of the protagonists from such kind of situation, I would like to ask po, na through your film po, how can you encourage family to watch this story for them to learn from this po? Last na po. Thank you po.
Well, for me naman, can be harsh, no? Somehow this could be like a reminder to everyone, especially to all the fathers, that has a conflict with the son or whoever. Na somehow fathers should also listen to their sons or daughters, no, regarding what matters, no. It's somehow like building a foundation, like a concrete foundation as a family, and somehow, and I believe that if you listen, nowadays or the young ones, parang they don't listen. They go directly react. No, we should analyze first whatever situation is, no, and then we react on it. And of course, as a young leader, your father, and as a father, you should give respect to your parents. Kasi yun naman lagi naman talaga dapat. Respetuhin natin yung mga magulang natin. Sundin natin kung ano yung tama. Pakinggan natin sila para pakinggan din nila tayo. So it's somehow exchange of things, or exchange of like important things that somehow maiwasan yung pag-aaway or whatever, para hindi masira yung foundation ng isang pamilya. So sana nasagot ko yung tanong mo, ma'am.
Thank you for your question. And this
May I
time we
follow?
have... Oh, okay.
May I follow? When we started the story, it's about two things: acceptance and understanding. Acceptance of the children's wishes and desire, and understanding of the elderly's wishes and desire too. Our fathers wants us to be in a specific way, and we want to be in a specific way. So it's about understanding the elders, and for the elders to accept the children's path. So you know, when we started the story, it was about reconciliation. It's about kind of merging these two elements: understanding and acceptance.
Thank you, Direct Man. Thank you for being so game answering those questions. And this time, because we're running out of time, we have one question for every one of you. Can you give us one word to describe Paternoster, and then invite everyone to watch your film on March 25th? Let's start off with Erica. Erica? One word to describe the film.
Matapang.
Matapang! Okay, thank you, Erica.
Iniimbitahan ko kayo na manood ng Paternoster. Showing niyan sa March 25 in cinemas nationwide.
James?
My one word would be reflective.
Reflective. Would you like to invite everyone to watch the film?
Yeah, please come and see Paternoster. Thank you.
Sa akin, family. And please invite your family, friends, and community to watch this film. March 25 na po ang show.
One word, love. Ayan. So, ilang araw na lang, mapapanood natin ang Pater Noster in cinemas nationwide.
Siguro para sa akin, self-worth, no? Pagbibigay ng halaga sa sarili. Kaya yan, iniimbitahan namin kayo panoorin ang pelikulang Pater Noster itong darating na March 25. Maraming salamat po.
It's about awareness. I want to thank you all for coming today. I hope you had a good time. Please invite your family, your friends, and open the discussion to talk about the themes of the film. Pater Noster will be in theaters on March 25 on Wednesday.
Sa akin, paninindigan. Ayan, so pagka bago ka kilang panindigan. Ayan. So, 25 po, manood po tayo ng Pater Noster all over the Philippines, 81 theaters and counting. And bring your friends, your family, especially your dad. And kung meron kayong anak, ayan, punta po kayo. This is rated 16, so 16 and above can watch. And I hope you spread the word. And follow also LGK Film Facebook page and also social media pages. Thank you.
There you have it. Thank you so much. And once again,